So let's talk about something that really drives me nuts across all Kubotas, okay? And it has not gotten better. People said that, oh, in whatever year they did something different, it's better. It's not. I've had a bunch of old Kubotas back to the 70s, late 80s, early 90s, mid 2000s. I've had them all now. See this right here? It's starting to rust already. Yeah, this thing was always pretty much kept out the weather, for the most part. Not left outside. It's 2 years old. Look at this. Let's let it focus. Behind the rubber trim. Okay? Here. This is the beginning, and this is not even surface rust. It's very, very rough. This is what turns into this whole piece rotting out. Now this is a replaceable piece, okay? But the hood is not. It's pinch welded together. Sometimes they're bolted. This is fully pinch welded. So if something goes wrong with this hood, it has to be fully replaced. Now, I bought this used. It's actually a culvert came across here and scratched it. You can see the primer. Okay, that's good. That's great. But they always spray these things so thin that it doesn't even shock me that I'm getting rust here. I'm also getting rust in your obvious places, like your floorboards. That's just wear and tear. But right here, you can see these hoses. Something was too tight against this area, rubbing. On the other side. Also, the leading edges, if they would just come with a little, like a flapper wheel, smooth these off, or put the parts in a tumbler before they're welded up. It would soften all your edges. Because like right here, paint's just chipping off. Okay, again, this is a 70-hour machine, 2 years old. And I mean, that's not, I would consider this a wear and tear area, but this will all just start lifting continuously once you break the seal like that. So my plan, I'm actually gonna take these off and the step, and maybe even the center cover, and have these color matched with Line-X, because it's ridiculous that you buy a tractor now that's $20,000 with painted floorboards. In my opinion, this should be either have a nice rubber coating. I know they make a rubber mat for these, but I just want to make them like a bed liner, tough, easy to clean, and make it the way it should be from the factory, in my opinion. So we're gonna take these off, and I'm actually gonna remove this piece of the hood, and we're gonna start sanding this down, and we're gonna respray this piece, and we're gonna mask off a soft edge just in this area. And we're actually gonna respray the seam because there's really no paint in it. So I'm gonna get a sheet of sandpaper in there, get it cleaned out, fold over a soft edge right here. I'm gonna respray it, let it dry, hit it with a wool wheel, buff it, and they'll knock the overspray down, and it'll actually blend it pretty good. So again, it's just frustrating for a pretty much brand new tractor. I'm already dealing with rust. It's almost why I wanted to get away from the old tractors to get to a new one, and I'm still dealing with old tractor issues, but we will get it fixed. So stay tuned. All right, so the hood is fully prepped. Yes, this is a ridiculous sight on a 2-year-old tractor, but this is where we're at. Fully masked off the sides. I'm not gonna, like I said, I don't want to respray the sides because of all the decals. It just adds so much cost, and also taking the front hood out, the fascia. I just don't feel like messing with it. And the paint on the side is actually completely fine. Just the bottom corners, which I'll show you in a second. I did have to spot this area right here. If you see, I'll have a soft edge when I pull back my masking tape, and then I'll blend that in. Same with up here. The wind kind of folded it back, but I can spray, and then I can slightly pull away for my next coat. That way it will taper it and also have a soft edge. I did have to spray primer on my bare steel, which was actually a fair amount of spots. But now it is fully scuffed out. I had to use 400 grit to get some of these really deep scratches out. I did get down to the primer, but that's okay. I still might have to touch this one a hair more. Yeah, actually, no, they're good. Can't feel them at all. That's all that matters. And so I did 400, 800. Then I did a very float light coat with some worn out 800. And then I took a Brillo pad and finished off all of my soft areas that I didn't want to dig the sandpaper in, like all of this. So now we're going to respray this and it will look brand new when I'm finished. All right, so now the hood is sprayed and we pulled back our layer with each coat, trying to soften that edge that I will buff off or buff down. Also, we had that area from the hydraulic hoses rubbing on the hood, fixed that, and then all the rust spots underneath is fixed, along with the front trim piece. That came out good. And I even had a chance to spray a little bit of that finishing mower, which the plastic, I'll just wipe that off with lacquer thinner. Hood came out good. It laid a little thick at first, so I put down a little orange peel, not really that happy with. And then my, well, almost 3 top coats, I thinned it out progressively more and more. It's a pretty hot day today, and it just didn't lay as good as I wanted. It looks really good. I mean, it's a lot better than the scratches, and I'm being really particular, but I'm not sure if you can see it. It's got a little orange peel to it. Hit with a buffer, polish it, and I guess I'll give it about a week or 2. It should be beautiful, but that is fixed. A few more little touch-ups on the tractor itself, which I'll do with the rattle can because they're like dime-size areas. And I think I'm actually going to build something for this front bumper. That will be another video though. So if this video is helpful, please smash that like button. And as always, guys, I'll see y'all next time.